Good morning. I've been wanting to post this video for a while. Well, not this particular video because I've made a couple. and it's about judgment. And so when I laugh because I didn't post my other two that I made on judgment because first video, I noticed I had food on my mouth. And then the second one, it just didn't feel right. And so and here I am talking about judging and judgment, and I should have just posted my first one and not cared, if I would have been judged that I would have had a piece of food on my mouth. Anyway, so I'm going to just retake again and just say what I wanted to say or have been wanting to say is that I see so many people judging, and it really bothers me. It bothers me inside. It just doesn't sit well. And so what I'm hoping to maybe, get across is that why do we judge? What do you get out from judging? What purpose does it serve? And I know if we took judgment out of conversation or out of day to day, I know the world would be happier, more peaceful, because there wouldn't be any negative comments, thoughts said or discussed in a conversation. And so I know when I went through the Functional Medicine Coaching Academy, is very transformational for me personally. I grew as a person. It made me look at life differently, made me approach people differently. And in a coaching session with myself and a client, the space that we share is a safe one. It is a place where my clients can show up and know that there is zero judgment. They can, be at ease at what they say with me because they know I'm there to listen, to appreciate, and to allow them to be them without having ridicule or comments thrown their way or anything that might make them feel that what they're saying isn't valued. And so if we could take that judgment out. So what I'm trying to say is if we do this, I can do this in a coaching session. Why isn't everybody doing this day to day? It doesn't have to be in a coaching sessions that we're not judging people. I just think it's just a way of appreciating people and allowing them to be them and allowing them to express, okay, so you know what? That person might not have the same, values as myself, or I might disagree, but that doesn't mean that I'm right, they're wrong. And I would, and so the thing with coaching is that regardless of our differences, I still hold value and truth or value and a place for them to feel free, to feel heard, to seen, regardless if I agree or disagree with them. And that's the beauty of coaching, is we allow that space for them to do that. But outside of coaching, I try to do it in my whole, my existence now. And so what that means is that I try to pause basically on certain things and just not react, and I don't speak out, and just hearing them out and letting them say what they want to say, and not have that quick reaction to say, oh, da 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 da. So I guess in this video, I'm just asking for you to maybe, what would your life look like if you sort of reduce some judging that you might do? And maybe you don't. And if you don't, that's amazing, because I think a lot of people judge and they're very quick to judge. So, and if we took judgment out, I just think this life would be so much happier. It would be more peaceful, and people wouldn't have, you wouldn't have this hate, because, you know, we wouldn't, it wouldn't bother us that, you know, they might have different values or beliefs or do things differently than you do. So yeah, I'm just wondering if you, what could you do to decrease judgment in your life? Maybe just before, I don't know, like if everybody could take a moment to pause and just maybe think before they speak, and just be mindful of what they say and how the other person might take it. I do believe it would make a world of difference. So that was my video on judgment, and I am apologizing for taking so long to get the video on judgment out there, and I should have posted the first one. But of course, I'm like, no, I don't want to, because I had food in my mouth. But again, that's the whole thing. I didn't want to be judged, and I shouldn't. I should have just said, oh, that's okay. It was a video. It's real. It's raw. It's in the moment. And but here I am, take 3, take 3. But it's here. Hope you guys have a great day.